Brazil, so it's a little late there for him. But this is my good friend Bobby Scott Broussard in Louisiana. Hello,
yes,
Bobby.
Hello, sir. How you doing?
I'm good. It's been a really long time since we last sat down and chatted, but before we started rolling with the show, we were talking about some fun stuff that we did. So, and like I was explaining, the show is all about finding out what's going on. So, you had mentioned that you're playing with some guys. Can you tell me a bit about the players that you were working with when we first met?
Oh, that would have been Sherman Robertson from he was originally from Cecilia, Louisiana, but he moved to Houston when he was young, I think very young, and started to play with a guy named Peppermint Harris, and he played with the Drifters, and he did a lot of backup stuff too. And he was a great, you remember him, he was a great blues man. You know, I just met up with him with playing with Chubby Carey. I met up with him in Cape Girardeau, Missouri, and I thought he was terrific, man. I wanted to try to upscale and play blues. You know, that was my love. So I started to play. We got together and he had me play rhythm for him. And man, we used to go to Canada. You know that fairly regular, man. We'd go a month at a time. We'd go up there from Vancouver to Thunder Bay. I mean, we'd go to Halifax. You know, all over the place. Sherman drug me around with him a long time, and I learned it was crazy. You know, he had a great voice.
He's very powerful.
About 3 or 4 years ago, I think he just passed away. Maybe 5 years ago now. He had a couple of strokes, and he wasn't really communicating with anybody. I'd heard he had strokes. I tried to call him and talk to him, but he never answered his phone. But Sherman was the one, man. Where he really kind of got his start was playing with Clifton Chenier after. I'm not sure what happened with Lil Buck. Maybe he got sick or something, but for a while, or he just went on his own maybe, but for a while, Sherman played with Clifton when Clifton was older. You know, he was kind of getting sick too. But, we had some great times. Sherman brought me overseas for the first time. He brought me to Vredenburg, Utrecht, Holland to the Blues Estafette when I was like 21 years old, man. I met up with Henry Gray and, oh my God, Snooks Eaglin, Warren Storm, all kind of people some people from Louisiana too. Carol Fran and Clarence Holloman were there. And it added some weight, you know, to me, at least for blues. Made me play. He used to say something funny. Speaking of Canada and my Canadian friends, and not just Canada, but he used to, when I would learn the licks and stuff from him, he would say, man, you know, keep that to yourself, man. You know, you don't go out and do these jams and show all these kids of your stuff. And I'd say, man, because it's my stuff. He'd say it was fattening frogs for snakes. You know, I'm fattening frogs. Oh, definitely Memphis. Somehow Sherman, it got better than that, Larry. He came, wow. I got it. It was going good, and I probably said
that's a pretty big compliment.
Yeah, coming from him, I said, whoa, you know, nice.